Okay, first we'll learn small PPT. And first billing also I'll explain you. Then I'll go for EC2 instance. Okay. So pricing strategies. So there are three fundamental drivers of cost with AWS: compute, storage, outbound data transfer. In most cases, there is no charge for inbound data transfer or for data transfer between AWS service within the same region. Outbound data transfer is aggregated across services and then charged at the outbound data transfer rate. This charge appears on the monthly statement as AWS data transfer out. Okay, so from outside the network, if you are accessing AWS premises or AWS premises are accessed by customers from outside, so this and all AWS data transfer out. Okay, on demand means you pay for the compute or database capacity with no long-term commitments or upfront payments. So initial payment and all not required to create the resources. Dedicated instance available with Amazon EC2. EC2 is nothing but Elastic Compute Cloud. Amazon EC2 run in a virtual private cloud on hardware that is dedicated to a single customer. A Spot instance or an Amazon EC2 pricing mechanism lets you purchase the spare computing capacity with no upfront commitment at discounted hourly rate. The reservation provides with the ability to receive the greater discount up to 75% by paying the capacity ahead of time. In case if you are before only you are paying some amount means then you will get discount 75%. So that is and all for business account, not for personal. The following free tier offers are available to new AWS customer and are available for 12 months following your sign up date. From sign up date onwards, this will be free. Okay, so Amazon EC2 750 hours per month of Linux, Red Hat Linux, SUSE Linux. So that T2.micro instance usage or 750 hours per month. Windows T2.micro instance usage. Okay, so all are 750 hours, only one machine you can run. Amazon S3 5 GB standard storage, 20,000 get request, 20,000 put request. Get request means input output. Then 2000 put request means list, read, write, this and all put request. Then RDS 750 hours of RDS. Okay, T2.micro instance is free. Then database 20 GB of backup storage for uh, that whatever database you are creating, that is free. Amazon CloudFront 50 GB data transfer out, 2 lakhs, that means almost 2 crore of HTTP HTTPS request each month, that is free. Then on demand instance, you pay for compute capacity per hour per second, depending on which instance you are running. No long-term commitments, upfront payments are needed. You can increase or decrease your compute capacity meets the demands. That means you can increase your processor, RAM, or if you want to reduce the instance, you can reduce it. If you want to increase the instance, you can reduce it based on your need. The users who prefer the low cost flexibility, Amazon EC2 without upfront payment, long term commitments, okay, they can use it. Application with short term spiky unpredictable workload that can be interrupted. Application being developed or tested on Amazon EC2 for the first time. Okay, spot instance. Spot instance allow to request spare Amazon EC2 computing capacity for up to 90% of on demand price. Spot instance are recommended for. So 90% of cost will be reduced if you are using spot instances. Okay. So in EC2 cost, to estimate the cost of using Amazon EC2, consider the following: clock hours of server time. So how long you are using, instance type, pricing model, number of instance, load balancing, detailed monitoring, auto scaling, elastic IP address, operating system, and software packages. So based on this, charges will be applied. So AWS billing and cost management. AWS billing and cost management is a service that you use to pay your AWS bill, monitor your usage, budget your cost. AWS automatically charges the credit card you provided when you signed up for a new account with AWS. That means if you created the account with the credit card, automatically if charges any comes, it will be detected. Charges appears on your credit card bill monthly. You can view update credit card information, designate different credit card for AWS to charge. So you can change the cards also. On the payment methods, paging in billing and cost management console. The billing and cost management service provides features that you can use to estimate plan your AWS account. Receive alerts, that means notification. So what and all activities, how much is the billing it is coming, everything you will receive the notification in your mail. Okay, so threshold that you set, access your biggest investment. If you want, you can set the threshold like once 80% or once whatever your budget, that budget is exceeded, you will get the notification. For that purpose also, this notification will be used. Okay, if you work with multiple AWS accounts, simply your simplify your accounting. So there also you can mention the same email ID. If you are working with multiple accounts, all notification you will get it in one mail ID also. That also it's possible. Okay, before create an alarm of essential charges, you must enable the billing alerts. So billing alert is mandatory, then only you can able to see what and all charges is coming. Okay, like this it will display in dollar. Spend summary also you can see each and every month what you spend, detailed information, or in particular month by default how much you spend, that also you can able to see. Okay, now we'll see my dashboard billing. Okay, where you can see, click on this your account billing dashboard. See, total number of active AWS region is 5. So total number of active AWS account is 1. Total number of active services are 7. So charges is almost prior 4.7 period. If you click on the bills, you can see recent bill. So June month I got 7 rupees 85 paise. Okay, in May month, so 531 rupees. It's almost $6.85. Okay, in April month, it is almost 383 rupees, almost $5. So, detailed information you can see for which services. See, load balancing, it is charged more 2.67. Then EC2 charged 0.83 in the month of April. Last month, in May month, see for EC2 charges $0.35 only. Load balancer charge 4.90. Then key management service Route 53 charge 0. Database charge 0.01. Okay, simple storage service S3 charge 0.50. So here you can see detailed information. If you give expand all per request, this all details on what basis they applied charges. Okay, all details you can able to see. Okay, then here you can see like billing preference. If you click billing preference, so I just used my email address to receive the free tier usage alert, then and also receive the PDF invoice. Okay, this and all will be by default, it will be present. Okay, detailed billing reports also, you if you want you can generate it. Payment methods, your card information will be present. You can see which card you are using. Okay, that details you can able to see. Then budget, you can create a budget threshold so it won't cross. So now it is exceeded. Now I'll create new budget. How to delete old budget also you can see here. Click delete, confirm. Then you can create new budget. This is recurring budget only every month, based on your estimate, that budget you will get the notification. So cost budget only you create. Budget name, for example, my new budget. Okay, like this you just give the name. Set budget amount every monthly, recurring budget every month it should be a fixed. Enter budget amount. I'm using like $1. If you want you can set like this also 0.10, like this also you can set the dollar. Okay, then click unblended cost, average cost, this and all things, no need to do anything. Okay, just click next. Then scroll down, add an alert threshold. That means where you need to get the notification, then when it should be get the notification. Once 80% of this budget amount reached, you will get the notification. Where you will get notification, that mail ID you need to give here. Scroll down. So in email recipients, you just add your mail ID. So for this mail only, you will receive the notification. Add this, then click next. Okay, so email recipient. If you want SNS also, you can configure it. Now it is not required, only email recipient you use. Next, create budget. So this is for your safety only. Your account, in case unfortunately if you're running any services, if they getting charged, you will get the notification in your mail once it is crossed this amount, or once 80% is reached that charges, you will receive the notification. So with the help of that notification, you just log in your account, your whatever unwanted services are running, you can delete it. Clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this part you understand, right? Budget.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now we'll go to EC2. Okay, actually this is very big topic, EC2. It will take almost 4 to 5 days also it will take to complete.
Sir, is Linux also necessary to learn before learning Amazon Web Services?
Yes, Linux also is required.
Okay.
Okay, don't worry. What to use, how to use that and all, step by step, I'll explain here only. Okay, you're not
Okay.
required any before Linux knowledge, it is not required also. Don't worry. Okay, table of content in EC2, we are going to see EC2 introduction, instance, launch template, elastic IP, security group, what is key pair, then elastic network interface, elastic block storage, classic load balancer, application load balancer, and one more load balancer is there, network load balancer, auto scaling. This all topics I'll cover in this EC2. Okay, next. EC2 is a web service that provide secure resizable compute capacity in the cloud. So secure resizable compute capacity in the cloud means that instances are secured. So that means who can able to access which service, inbound traffic you given, that service only you can able to access. Simply all services you can't able to access from that resource. Okay, then resizable compute capacity means, so some people, mm, Normally everyone is having desktop and laptop, right? In your home also will be there, personally also you will keep. Okay, so that desktop and laptop, on what basis you will choose the laptop? So high end configuration. So some people they required i3 machine, some people they required i5 machine, some people they required i7 machine, and some people they required like 4 GB RAM minimum, some people they required minimum 8 GB RAM, some people I need 16 GB RAM. Like that, different exposure, their different recruitment will be there, requirements will be there, right? Everyone's expectation, different requirements based on their need, right or wrong?
Right, sir.
Okay, so that advantage we will get in ec2. Based on the need we can create the premises, but by default t2 dot micro is free. Okay, the remaining are charges, but in case in organization account, based on the organization need you can create the resources. Clear, right?
Okay,
It
sir.
is designed to make web scale cloud computing easier for developers. Amazon EC2 simple web service interface allow you to obtain and configure capacity with minimal friction. It provides you with complete control of computing resources and let you run on the Amazon's proven computing environment. Okay, then features of Amazon EC2. Virtual computing environment is known as instance. That is nothing but virtual machine. Okay, so in this instance, we required an operating system, right? Without operating system, machine will be useless. Since only you have mission, there is no operating system. Can you able to work in that mission? No, right? Okay, so to install operating system, so in normal in physical machines and all, with the help of CD or with the help of pen drive, you will install the operating system in desktop and laptop. But in Amazon, there is a Amazon machine image. With the help of Amazon machine image, it is we can install the operating system in the instance. So that Amazon machine image is nothing but pre-configured templates. Okay, so only operating system also you will get, and operating system with additional software also you will get in that image. So that image we can use. Then various configuration of CPU, memory, storage, network capacity for your instance known as instance type. Various configuration of CPU, memory, storage, network capacity for your instance known as instance types. I already told, right? Each and every person is having different requirements, i3, i5, i7, RAM expectation, storage expectation, that they can fulfill through instance types. Next, secure login information for your instance using key pairs. Yesterday we used a key pair. Have you remember? .pem. With the key pair only we access that Windows machine, right? That key
Yes,
pair, it is having two portion. One is public key, another one is private key. The public key will be stored inside the AWS, and private key will be you need to download while you are creating the key pair. That time itself you will download the private key. That key you need to keep it in a secure place. With the help of that key only, users will be authenticated in the instance. Clear?
Okay, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay, next. Multiple physical location for your resources such as instance and Amazon EBS volume known as regions and availability zone. So you can create the resources in whichever region you want, in whichever zone you want, you can create. That advantage Amazon is giving for you. You can create the resources in Mumbai also. You can create the resources in Singapore or Sydney or US. So wherever you want, you can create the resources. Next, storage volume for temporary data that is deleted when you stop or terminate your instance. That means if you create any instance like Windows instance or Linux instance, so for to run that instance, you will assign by default some storage. For Windows 30 GB, for Linux 10 GB, Red Hat Linux 10 GB, Amazon Linux 8 GB, Ubuntu Linux also 8 GB. So in that storage, only operating system will run. If you store any data, if you terminate your instance, that data will be deleted. Okay, because whatever data you are storing in that instance store volume, that is temporary data. If you terminate the instance, that data will be deleted. If you want to store in that machine as a permanent data, that time you need to use EBS volume, elastic block store volume. With the help of this volume, you can store the data permanently. Even if you terminate the instance, that volume you can attach to another instance, you can access the data. Okay, everything we'll see in practical. I'm just covering theory. A firewall a firewall that enables you to specify the protocol port and source IP range that you can reach your instance using security group will act as a firewall. It will manage inbound traffic, outbound traffic. By default, from the instance can access any resources, it is all traffic. But outside the cloud, for example, from your local machine, if you want to access that instance, so Windows machine means RDP is must. If it is a Linux machine means SSH is must. Okay, so there if you are configuring web server, then you need to enable HTTP also, then only web server will work. Without HTTP, web server will not work. Okay, this and all inbound traffic. Static IPv4 address for dynamic cloud computing known as elastic IP. By default, Amazon will give for every mission is dynamic IP. It is not a fixed IP. In case if you required fixed IP for your particular mission, the protection it never gets stops due to any network issues. So always should be accessed through one IP only, means that time you can go for elastic IP address. Okay, that also will see. Next, virtual network. So right now, whatever things we are creating, everything we are using default VPC. That means Amazon created VPC. If you don't want Amazon created VPC, because others also they will use the same network, I want to be a separate private network. If you think, you can create your own VPC. That is called virtual network. Okay, instance and AMIs. With the help of AMI, you can launch one instance also. With the help of AMI, you can launch multiple instance also based on your need. Amazon Machine Image is a template that contains software configuration, for example, operating system, applications, server, and applications. For an AMI, you launch an instance which is a copy of the AMI running as a virtual server in the cloud. So you launch an instance means if you launch instance, so that is copy of the AMI running as a virtual server in the cloud. So that AMI is nothing but it is not a booting for bootable files operating system. It's a already ready-made image file. That image will be copied to that virtual server. It will run. That's it. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that Amazon machine image, a template I told, right? The template for the root volume for your instance. For example, operating system, application server, and application. Okay, that is called root, that is nothing but root volume. Launch permission that you control which AWS account can use AMI to launch instance. So if you want, you can create some users in the AWS account, so that user, for that users also you can give permission, so this person can launch the instance. Like that also you can do it. Then a block device mapping the specified volumes to attach to the instance when it's launched. So if you want to block particular volume, they should not attach to any instance. That also we can able to do it. So this and all when later on classes we are going to see. Next, so Amazon Mission Image provides the information required to launch an instance. You must specify an AMI when you launch an instance. You can launch multiple instances from seeing single AMI. when you need multiple instance with same configuration. In case if you require different AMI, different configuration, so that cases different AMI to launch instance when you need instance with different configuration, that also possible. Okay, the instance type, when you launch an instance, the instance type that you have specified determines the hardware of the host computer used for your instance. Each instance type offer different compute, memory, storage capabilities and are grouped into instance families based on this capabilities. Select an instance type based on the requirement of application or software you plan to run on your instance. Free tier eligible instance type is only T2.micro. Okay, apart from this, many series are there. See, T2 series. In this T2 series, dot micro is free. The remaining is chargeable. M4. These are general purpose processor. In case if you require more processor, then C5 series, C4 series, C3 series instance type you need to use. In case if you require more input output optimized, so that time I3, I2, D2, this kind of processor type you need to use. In case if you require more memory, so that time X1, R4, R3 instance types you need to use. In case if you require more graphics, that time you can go for F1, P2, G2 series instance type. Okay, security group I already told. If you read, you can understand this. Okay, now today we are going to see this practical only. Yesterday I think I already shown this Windows instance. So first I'll show Linux instance, then I'll show Windows instance. How to launch Linux instance, then SSH, HTTP, auto access, Windows instance. Okay, for launching the Linux instance we can access through different method. One is ec2 cloud shell and putty, then mobextrum, get bash. Like this, four kind of tools we can use. But if you are using Amazon Linux, you can use cloud shell. But in case if you are using Red Hat Linux or Ubuntu Linux or CentOS Linux, so this kind of Linux cloud shell will not support. You need to go for putty, mobextrum, get bash, this kind of application. That application also you can able to see here. How to access that commands also here it is there. This is step by step how to create instance. That steps only here it is shown. Okay, you can follow the slide. These are the tool. So from your Windows machine, if you want to access the Linux machine, you can use ec2 cloud shell, putty, get bash, mobexter. These applications you can use. So default username for Red Hat machine ec2-user, for Amazon machine also ec2-user, for Ubuntu machine Ubuntu, for Windows machine administrator. Yesterday I shown Windows machine. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we'll do this practical. This practical will do. Okay, first I'm going to use Amazon Linux. Okay, that you can practice very easily. First you do that, then we can go for Windows once again. Then after that Red Hat Linux, Ubuntu Linux will. Click on instances, launch instance. Okay, so this is new method, but in this PDF file it shown steps, everything is old one. Okay, if you want to go to old experience, that also possible. Here also you can go for old steps. So in new steps, everything here only it is there. Okay, here only everything is there. But if you go for old console, then it will be like this. First you need to select the instance. Here you can see, if you click only free tier only means only free tier instance it will be shows. This option and all you won't get in new experience. In old experience only you will get. Okay, So now I am launching Amazon Linux machine. Select this. So these are the that instance type T2 series we use. If you want other series, just scroll down. You can able to see other series also. See, in C5 you are getting C4 more processor, more RAM. In C5 also, see, processors are also increasing, RAM is also increasing. Okay, this and all chargeable. It is not free. Okay, so only free is T2.mycm micro, one virtual CPU, 1 GB RAM is free. So you also need to use this one only. Otherwise, if you are using any other thing, you will get the charge. Then finally you need to bear that. Okay, click configure instance detail. So this is default VPC. In this VPC, I am just creating this machine in AP South 1A. Don't try in AP South 1C because free tier will not support AP South 1C. Only 1A and 1B you can use. Okay, I'm just using AP South 1A. So auto assign public IP is enabled. The remaining part no need to do anything. Okay, so the remaining part and all no need to do. Everything is only this two you need to check. Then just how many instance you want. In case one instance you are running, just give one. If you want two instance you need to run, just give two. Then two instance will be launched from 1 a.m. Okay, now I need only one. Add storage. Okay, by default Amazon Linux machine will take 8 GB of storage to run the operating system. Then add tag. Click to add a name tag. You can give name any name and just giving simply Amazon server 1. Okay, you can give any name. Configure security group. Okay, so while you are in case first step if you are doing, okay, so create new security group. Add rule. In case web server if you are configuring means enable HTTP. Okay, here give name. Always whenever you are launching Linux machine you can use the same security group. So for example, I'm just giving name SB7, right? SBP Linux security group. I'll give this name. Always whenever I'm launching Linux machine I'll use this group only. Okay, like this you just create the group, then click launch. Then yesterday we created key pair, right? There is that SBP key. Okay, the same key you can use. In case first step if you are doing, create new key pair, give the key pair name, then click download key pair. That key pair will be downloaded. Okay, so if you are already having, use existing key pair. Yesterday we used SBP hyphen key, the same key pair, launch instance. This much only to launch instance. Clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for Amazon Linux, you not required any software. Putty also is not required. Mobexterm also not required. Get bash also not required. Directly in browser itself you can access. I'll show you how to access.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now it is running. The status check also it is not required for to access the Linux machine. Select this Amazon server. Click connect. There you can see ec2 instance connect. Don't go for SSH client and all. ec2 instance connect. Then click connect. Only for Amazon machine. Remember, only for Amazon machine. Click connect. It will open in the browser itself. Okay.
Sir, for me
So
also the same thing came, sir, yesterday. After this, I didn't know what to do and I dropped my session.
okay, that means you take an Amazon machine. You not created Windows machine yesterday.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, no problem.
Sorry,
Follow
sir.
the same. Okay,
Okay.
so this will be like now, right now we logged in as a user. If whenever you'll accessing Linux machine, if you are getting this symbol, dollar symbol means that is user. EC2 dash user is the user. Okay, here also I told right. See, EC2 dash user is the user. For Red Hat machine also same user, Amazon machine also same user, CentOS machine also same user. EC2 dash user only. Okay, in case if you want to log in as a root, enter into the root, give command sudo su, because as a user you don't have full privilege. For a Linux machine and all, root user only can able to configure web server, whatever customization want to do in the machine, they should log in as a root user. So give command sudo su, it will be enter into the root. See the root at the rate IP that it is showing, then it will show ash symbol. Okay, so this is the command sudo su. Okay, now if you want to configure web server, you need to give command m install httpd space -y. This is the command to install httpd service package. Okay, once install that command, okay, then you need to enter into that html folder. Okay, for that command cd space /var /ww /html. Okay, you need to go to this location, there only you can create html file. Cd space /var /var is nothing but variable, there www package. Okay, it is nothing but a web server, then /html, there you can create the html file. If you go there, you can able to enter into html folder. If you give pwd, you can see present working directory, whether you enter into this directory or not. If you want to check pwd, present working directory, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then to create html file, nano space index.html. Okay, nano command we can use, nano space index.html. It will open the index.html file. Okay, the nano will open the index.html file. There you need to create html. Okay, small website we are creating. Okay, like this: welcome to Amazon server 1. I'm just giving this name, close the h1 tag and close this html tag. Okay, then what you need to do, control x y, enter. Okay, control x, then press y, enter, then that file will be saved. Whether this file is saved or not, if you want to check, give command ls. See, that file is listing, right? ls is the command to list the file. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Now then you need to start the service, web service. System ctl start httpd, then systemctl enable httpd. Okay, now web server we configured. What to do next? Copy this public IP. You can copy here also, otherwise select this mission, copy this public IP, open a tab, just paste the public IP, enter. You can see welcome to Amazon server 1 website. Clear?
Okay, sir.
This much this is difficult, it's easy only, right?
Yes, sir.
Just we need to remember the commands. That's it.
Yes, remember the commands, that's it.
Sir, can you please note write down the commands which we have to use regularly, sir. Not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what that everything it is there in this
Okay.
slide itself.
Okay, sir. Okay.
See, the same command only for Red
Okay, sir.
Hat
So.
and Amazon Linux also same command. Okay,
Okay,
this
sir.
is for
Okay.
Ubuntu sir.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Don't worry, everything I'm giving for you.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Okay, now I'll terminate this Amazon mission. So select this mission, go to instance state, terminate. Click terminate. That's all. Now mission is terminated. Now we'll launch Windows mission. Yesterday we done right. The same thing I'll do it now. Launch instance. Select free tier only. Okay. So this is Windows Server 2019. You will get Windows Server 2019 also, 2022 also, 2016 also, and also you will get 2012 also. If you want 12 also,
Sir,
you can.
sir, in the new interface, these options are not coming, sir. Those Microsoft for me.
That's what I'll show you in new interface. This is new
Ah,
interface.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So here just simply give Windows Server 1. Okay, like this,
Okay.
set the name. The same
Okay.
step only, but here everything in one window. There's different window it is coming. That's it. So here what to do? Okay, here select Windows. This option.
Yes, sir. Windows.
Okay, confirm the changes. Now here see by default Windows Server 2019 base it is selecting. So if you want
Okay.
other,
Okay.
okay, other thing, other OS 2012 are required. Okay, select that Windows Server
Yes.
2012. Okay, like
Yes.
this you need to select. Then scroll down, automatically instance type. Here automatically clicking that mouse, you selected free tier eligible OS. That's why instance type automatically free tier eligible it took. Okay, then keypad. So what keypad? If you want, you can create new keypad. Already yesterday we created the same key.
SBP.
SBP key. Select that key.
Yes.
Then network setting default VPC. Okay, then if you want edit, okay, default VPC. Subnet if you want to edit AP South 1A and 1B you can use, right? So 1B if you want you can select 1B. That's it. So security group, create security group or existing security group also you can use. So we'll create new security group. Okay, here the same thing, that is BP. Okay, Windows security group. There what I created the same thing only here also I am creating. Here RDP is enabled. Okay, if you want to add security group rule, so the second group rule you select HTTP. Okay, then instead of custom make it anywhere. That's all. New security group. Then by default one mission it will take 30 GB here. Amazon Linux took only 8 GB. This Windows mission will took 30 GB. That's all. Now just click launch instance. That instance will be launched. The same thing only, but everything in one screen.
Okay.
Okay, for Windows machine it will take time because status check should be successful. Otherwise, if you try means what it will happen, click connect RDP client for Windows. Okay, if oh it is showing get password. Okay, now browse, select that PEM file which keypad we used, open that, then click decrypt password. Now that password will be decrypted. Copy this password. Okay, open notepad, then paste that password, then click cancel, select this Windows server, copy that public IP. Now give Windows R mstsc, click paste that public IP. So this is RDP connection. Okay, remote desktop connection. Click connect. Username is administrator. Password is which we taken from get password. That password you just paste here. Click OK. Then click yes. It will be connected now. Okay, in Windows Server 2012, how to configure web server. That steps also here it is. Ah, here it is mentioned. So launch Windows instance, copy that public IP, remote desktop connection, open RDC. So there you just give the public IP, username, password. It will be logged in. There server manager, add roles and features, select and install web server. Okay, after that, so in C drive, okay, inet pub www root, there under that you can put HTML file. Okay, so then you can able to access it. So this things only yesterday I shown. Okay, the same thing. Okay, once it is launched, open server manager. So the 2012 server look will be looks like this. Yesterday I shown us 2019 server. Okay, here go to manage, add roles and feature, next, next, next. Okay, come down in roles you can select web server, add feature, next, 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 install. By default, if you install a web server, so default website will be hosted from Microsoft. If you don't want that website, you can take that HTML file. For example, from my local machine, I have HTML file. Yesterday we tried, it was not worked out right. Now I'll try that. So this is school site. I just copy this. Now I'll go to Windows machine. Okay, in C drive, inetpub. Okay, in that inetpub folder, paste it. Today is working. So here don't paste in case small HTML file you can paste in a www root. But in case if you are doing anything big website anything if you are want to host means in just inetpub inside only you paste it. Don't paste inside www root. From your local machine you can pick that. Okay. So this is that website school site. Now, so IAS is installed. Now we'll copy that public IP, open a tab, paste, enter. This is the default website. So I don't want default website. I need to change to my school website. Then go to tools, click on Internet Information Service Manager. Okay, expand that server. Okay, click cancel, expand the site. Remove this default website. Right click that, click remove. Yes. Now right click the site, add website. Like this only they will host the website. Okay. So site name school site, physical path, C drive. In inet pub inside only I pasted school site, select that school site. Okay, any name, site name you can give. Just click OK. Now school website is hosted. If you want to verify that output, just see, school site is hosted now. Okay, now try this IP from your end. I'll put it in chat box. If you open that IP, you can able to access the my school site, which I hosted in this server. Is it working? Hello? Hello, Saurabh. Have you
Yes,
checked?
sir, I'm trying.
Yeah. Even you can check it in your mobile also. If you are seeing laptop, just open a mobile browser. Just type
Sir,
this public IP.
it is working.
Yeah, it will work because now we hosted publicly this school site. Okay, with IP you can able to access it. Okay, this much only web server configuration. So in case if you want to host any website, you use this method. So this website and all like a PHP website, a Java website, HTML website, everything, any websites you can able to host like this in Windows. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to see different applications like how to launch Red Hat Mission, how to launch Ubuntu Mission, how to use Putty, how to use Mobexterm, how to use Get Bash, then how to host this kind of website in Linux Mission. So these things practically will do tomorrow. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so these things you understand, right? Today, whatever we seen.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
But
sir.
you need to spend at least half an hour, 1 hour. Then you can understand very clearly.
Yes, sir. We will practice, sir.
Okay. Yeah, fine. Then see you. Bye. I'll share this
Sir.
PDF files, everything.
Okay, sir. Done.